What is up, Silver Mania? Welcome to another video. So in this video, we're going to talk about constitutional silver, or more commonly known as junk silver. Let's get to it. So junk silver are silver coins that are struck pre-1965. They are minted with 90% silver and 10% copper. And the reason they call them junk silver is because they don't have numismatic value. You know, they're not in pristine and they're not in a rare condition, but they do have silver value, and that's why people like to collect them. Now let's see, here we have quarters and dimes. The US Mint also struck silver dollars, Peace dollar, and Morgan dollar. They also have different variations. Let's take a look here. They have the Roosevelt dime. This one is a 1953 Roosevelt dime. They also have a Mercury dime. And this one is a little harder to spot. It is a Barber dime. There's the back of the Barber dime, and there's the back of the Mercury dime. They're very, very nice pieces. Now, I don't have a lot of the other junk silver. There's still the Kennedy $50. There's the Franklin $50. And there's some other commemorative $50 as well that we can put next to these coins. However, we don't have them right now. How can you tell if a coin has silver? The easiest way we can tell if a coin is a silver coin is by looking at the date right here. So here is a 1954 coin. We can already tell that this has 90% silver. For example, we have another coin here, 1942 coin. This one we can automatically tell, and you can see it's a little coal. We can already tell that it is a silver quarter. And I'm going to show you another way you can tell silver quarters is by the rims here. I'll show you these first. These are two regular quarters after 1965 or after. You can see right here. I'll tilt it for you. These have, you can see the rims are copper. You see the copper. And then I'll show you two quarters from this pile. We can see here that this is all silver. And I'll show you a side by side here. So the right two are copper and the left two are silver. And by the way, these coins are a commemorative coins. They are 1776 to 1976 quarters. Now, the San Francisco Mint did make these in silver for the commemorative silver proof quarters. And so there are some other quarters that are 40% silver, and there are some dollars actually that are 40% silver. But the quickest way to tell the 90% silver is by looking at the rims right here. And I'll show you the dimes. You can see the dimes here are also 90% silver. And the quickest way to tell is by looking at the date and the year it was minted. So long as it has a 1964 or before date, then those are good, and they are 90% silver. Now, most people buy junk silver for their silver content, not for their value, and they're well valued over their face value. Which, for example, this is 25 cents and this one is 10 cents. You can get way more of these for their silver value. And likewise with half dollars and dollars as well, they have more silver value than their face value. And some people like to collect them for sentimental value. And they also are recognizable. The US Mint has very recognizable currency, so they are easy to sell and to trade for smaller amounts of silver. And sometimes, you know, when it comes down to it, they're good for bartering because you're not working with that much and they're fractional. And some people actually prefer them because they have a lower premium than the newly minted bullion coins or newly minted coins. And that is it, Silver Mania. I hope you enjoyed this video about junk silver. Let me know if you'd like to buy junk silver, and if you are interested in junk silver, and it's you're kind of investing in a little piece of history from the US. And not only the US has junk silver, there's a lot of sovereign nations that have their own junk silver. Thank you for watching Silver Mania, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.